The Midlands Crafters Association presents the 2020 Fall Arts and Crafts Market. Jamie Organ, lead event coordinator. My goodness, you have a new location this year. So tell us about it.
Well, we are usually the craft show that is at Lexington Middle School twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. But of course, due to our new normal, we have had to move our location from the school. And the farmers market, the South Carolina State Farmers Market, has been gracious enough to be our host for a fall show because we didn't get to have our spring show. So.
And yeah, refresh my memory because we did. You were my last interview, actually.
Yes, we were ready to go. Mm-hmm. We were ready to go. We were a week before the show, and we had to shut it down.
Oh man!
So it was kind of disappointing for a lot of people, but we are glad to be up and running, just like most people, and we are good to go with our new safety guidelines and open air market, and praying that everything goes great.
All right. So you have many vendors on board with this. Can anyone join at this late date?
Well, we have approximately 100 vendors. We are accepting a few more here and there, but they are the ones that are in the outside tent area. We have those vendors that will be under the farmer shed, and then we also have tent vendors. So those are the ones that are still available, or the ones that are the tent vendors.
But at this point, no more registrations for vendors.
Not unless you have a very unique craft. We've got a lot of the vinyl vendors. We have a lot of wood vendors. We have a lot of crocheters. So if you have something that's really kind of out of the box, then of course we're going to find room for you.
Must mention that this set for September 19th. And tell us, is it a free event?
It is free to the public. It is free parking, free admission. It runs from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's a little bit longer than what we had at the middle school, but that's also to encourage people to come throughout the day and not just kind of hit us all at one time.
And here's what's real cool, too, is that you're able to give back to the community as a result of this event. So tell us about that.
We are always giving back to the community. That was one of the major reasons for me starting the event, was to have an outlet that we could collect things for Palmetto Health or Harvest Hope. In the fall, we usually do Harvest Hope, and so this is what we're gonna collect canned goods for them. We have a silent auction that all of our vendors donate an item to, that you can come by and bid on those great things and get them at a not a discounted price, but a better price sometimes. Sometimes it's more. We get in bidding wars. But other than that, that's what we do. We like to help out as much as we can. And last year alone, for Harvest Hope, we fed over 1,500 people in the Midlands from the donations that were sent in through the craft show.
It speaks volumes to the people that support this event, because they're so generous and they're giving to your causes.
Really do give some great items. We have some high dollar items that are donated to the auction, and that's where a lot of the funds come from that help feed lots of families in the Midlands.
You mentioned that you are adhering to the COVID-19 guidelines, the CDC guidelines. So what can people expect when they get there? Are they going to be masked or?
This is very important. We are trying to follow the CDC guidelines, and this is for the safety of our vendors as well as the shoppers. So what we're implementing is that there's only a limited amount of shoppers that can go inside the shed at one time, the farmer shed in the back. And we will be doing a head count to let people in and let people out. Also, there'll be one-way traffic to go in and out of the shed. And it's mainly in the shed is where we're concerned about, mostly about the social distancing. But we want to ensure that there's social distancing. There'll be hand sanitizer stations. There will be, for our vendors' sake, our vendors will all be checked and pre-screened before they even set up. And then we are highly encouraging the use of face masks. We know it's an outside event, but there is probably times where you're going to be in contact, or not contact, but you'll be closer to people than you may like. And for everybody's safety, we want to make sure that, that everybody uses a face mask.
And you know what? I'm glad you guys are going through those measures because it gives people a little bit of confidence so that they can come out and feel safe. So thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah.
And again,
we all have to do our part. So.
Exactly. You were mentioning all the vendors and everything. There are also the tradesmen on site. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about that and why it's important to get a gift this time of year.
Well, it is our fall show, but it is also could be, great for Christmas gifts. This gets your Christmas shopping done early. We have metal workers on site. We have woodworkers. We will have people that make repurposed crafts from wine bottles. You can get anything and everything that your heart's desired. And you're also supporting small local businesses that have also been impacted by COVID-19. And a lot of these people, even though it may be a side business for them, some of them it is their whole life, and it's been shut down ever since March. So if you can come support a local business instead of shopping at your big box stores for Christmas, that would be much appreciated.
Exactly. So I wish you well. This is your 10th year?
It is our 10th year.
Shut up. You're trying to make me feel old. I'm not going to let you do it. No, I'm not going to let you do it. But Jamie Organ, talking about the 2020 Fall Arts and Crafts Market at the South Carolina State Farmers Market this year on September 19th. Where can people get more information about this?
Well, they can visit our Facebook page. It is Spring and Christmas Craft Shows, Lexington, South Carolina, and that has most of our up-to-date information. We also have an event page out there as well, and then that'll lead you to our website. We do have a website, so there's where you get everything you need.
All right. I used to do the signature fist pump, but no, how can we do a fist pump now? Wow.
Virtually.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.